Hello, thank you for joining me in this video. This isn't a painting tutorial, but a documentation of 3 main mistakes I made while painting this piece. Just some things I need to improve upon. I will just pop in whenever I need to talk, else you can just sit back and enjoy the video and music. The key to a good monochrome painting is how well you play with the tonal values or contrast, which I lost pretty early on by using too much pigment for the first layer. I should have retained some white of the paper, but oh well. I tried lifting the color with some clean brush and tissue, but it's always better to just start extremely light and then build up the layers. Less panic for sure. So at this point, the paper had started to dry out and I should have ideally just stopped painting, but I kept going on. You can see that the background doesn't have a smooth transition as was intended in the tutorial, but it's fine. Drying times in watercolors are opportunities to just pause and think about how you want to proceed with the painting. Well, I clearly did not take that chance here, bringing us to my next mistake. I should have switched to a smaller brush, especially for the thin branches. But at least I quickly adopted a very light-handed approach. Never have I ever held a paintbrush that far behind on the handle. I generally have what I call a control-free grip on the brush, right, at the ferrule, right behind the bristles. You'll see this later in the video. A wet tissue was used to achieve the foggy effect on the foremost trees, but I ended up pressing too hard, I guess, and picked up too much paint. The lower part of the tree looks almost as light as the trees in the previous layer, losing the contrast. I didn't realize my mistake and then repeated it on the next tree as well. It took me a good couple of minutes to realize the problem, and I had to go over these trees with paint to restore the contrast. Nonetheless, I think I salvaged the painting pretty fine. Not bad. The original tutorial had a rabbit as its focal point, but this foggy forest reminded me of a music video I love, so I decided to draw a character from that video and a little owl perched on the tree. The camera turned off while I was painting them, but anyway, I'm sure my head would have just blocked the view, so nothing missed. So, here we are. My 3 mistakes that I need to improve while painting. There were other minor mistakes and even happy ones that occurred, and I will live with them. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video and have an amazing day and stay safe. Bye.